Hi, Default Foods are here. It's Marilyn Russell from 98.1 WOGL. They're in my kitchen. This is Hope Cohen, who's she's like a magician already. She's been here for 5 minutes. She's whipped up all these ingredients.
Wave my magic wand.
It's like you're Harry Potter or something. She's wonderful, and you've been doing this for a while, right?
I have.
You go all over the place.
I do. Well,
work
I
your
produce
magic.
and host Crave Philly. I have a cookbook, Fast, Fresh, and Simple.
Look at this, right on her sleeve. Follow her on Instagram immediately.
I Crave Philly.
I Crave Philly. I just started following her, and I'm Marilyn Russell, 981. You can follow me too. This kitchen gets very little action, Hope.
It's sad.
It's really, really sad. But we're about to get happy because these guys are my new BFFs. I don't cook. But look, these meatballs arrived at my house. You can get them on Amazon. You can go to the website,
It's like having a grandmother in your back pocket.
defaultfoods.com. And lo and behold, I don't think Hope comes with every package,
No,
but she came today.
unfortunately.
How do we keep it simple, especially busy professionals? We're working all the time.
So the beauty of these meatballs is that it's like having your grandmother or your mother's meatballs homemade, but they're not. They're really simple. They come frozen. All you have to do is defrost them. You could eat them just like that, or you can do whatever you normally do. You can do sauce, you can make sandwiches, but today I'm going to show you a really super simple recipe, and because it's getting chilly outside, I chose soup. And I don't know about you, but one of my favorite soups is that Italian wedding soup. And basically, this is a chicken broth.
Okay.
You can make it homemade, or you can buy purchased chicken broth if you're in a hurry. You heat up the broth, and basically you just make a really simple, quick soup. This with a loaf of bread and a salad is a great dinner.
It already
for the
smells
family.
good, and there's no.
I know, right?
It's just broth.
It's chicken broth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the already prepared meatballs.
These
you can take
meatballs?
them while they're frozen. I mean, you don't even have to defrost them. You're going to put the meatballs right into the soup.
Because they'll defrost in the hot broth.
Exactly, and they'll cook. And the meatballs are actually going to flavor the broth with that sort of meaty, cheesy goodness. So these are made with beef and pork, and that's going to flavor the broth. So I'm going to add all the meatballs in, just like that.
Yes, I believe even I can do this, Hope. This is pretty easy.
Definitely, this is super simple and fast and fresh and healthy. That's the other thing, super healthy. And because I want to add more flavor to the broth, I'm going to add some fresh vegetables. All I did was I bought some carrots and celery and I diced them up. So I'm going to add the celery and the carrots right into the broth.
One day I'll have matching bowls.
And then I'm going to take some fresh escarole. This is the key to Italian wedding soup. It's a green and it's a little bit heavier than lettuce. It's got really good flavor. It doesn't even really have to cook, it just wilts right into the broth. But all of these aromatic vegetables are going to add even more flavor to the broth. So I'm going to put in the escarole. And I'm also going to add, and in Italian wedding soup you don't always have this, but I like this because it makes it more of a meal, but some fresh tortellini.
Right, I love
cheese
it.
tortellini. So I'm going to put that in. So you've got the meatballs, the tortellini, the vegetables, and the broth.
It's almost like soup stew. Yeah, that's a meal.
I mean, it's getting chilly outside. We need to warm ourselves up and we need to feed our families and we want to be healthy.
And game food too,
Exactly,
you
for
could
game
whip that
day.
up for,
Absolutely.
people coming over to watch the Eagles.
Oh, our Eagles in number one.
Oh, yes, number one.
Amazing. So I'm going to take some fresh cracked black pepper and some salt.
So these are things you should have in your house.
Definitely. You
Then
want
these
brine, fresh salt
these
and
show
pepper.
up and you're good to go.
And then a little secret is that you can take the rind. If you buy fresh Parmesan cheese, which is one of my favorite cheeses, and you use up the cheese, you keep the rind on the end and you throw the whole rind into the soup and heat the soup up with the rind, and that also flavors the broth. So then you have all of these flavors happening in this one pot. And simply put this on the stove, you heat it up for maybe 10 minutes, and by the time the soup is simmering for 10 minutes, the vegetables that are chopped up have cooked, the meatballs have flavored the broth, and there you have it, like a super simple, delicious soup, and it's a meal.
That's
and even
amazing.
you could do this.
Even I could do this because it's fast, fresh, and simple.
Exactly, exactly. And
Oh,
my
that-
book is available on Amazon.
That looks amazing. Well, lo and behold, so are these meatballs. That looks fantastic, and it is really simple. So quick.
Look how beautiful.
It
I can't-
looks
and so
beautiful.
I would put this on the stove for 10 minutes, and there you have it.
And there I have it.
Smell it.
I can smell it from here. I don't want to get. Oh, wow.
I want to eat a bowl of this.
Those
the meatballs smell amazing.
Smell amazing.
I know. Okay,
Are we done?
we're done.
Hope, you're a goddess. Thank you so much.
I love that.